Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured. We can't...
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you. All of...
Fine. As you...
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
The one I get... Is that... the plea...
As expected, something strange is going on here. Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yenfei to find—
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it. I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard, or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal: to trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do. What were you
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else—
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the Liyue army eventually won the war. But there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth? The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing... We can't give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive. Are you alright?
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail.
Alright.
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts. Are you alright?
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the maybe the key to our.
Alright.
Oh, don't worry.
No, I meant.
You don't look well. I guess things... It's okay. Sometimes I...
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Man, Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait! Where are we? Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she said, who would have thought the best guide in all of Teyvat could end up so out of their depth? Yeah, so anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. Yeah, just like that. Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon? Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't.
Even so,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did.
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons.
No need to be so formal. Just call me Shao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone. But when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madam Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he loved...
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being...
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight. But no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius. Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way! The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa, whoa! You wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan,
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
so they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by...
I mean, it will
Wait a minute! When you said you were gonna get us out safely,
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No.
I'm on neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind!
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
But can you be certain that...
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it.
To conclude, I'm not a...
What if I told you?
That's your strategy. No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so... And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Yelan.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't...
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice.
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time! Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Easy now.
Have a taste of this! Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to...
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I...
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't... Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as... Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, when he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Ito?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the... Everyone's important. We have to support... Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. Leave the boss to...
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world.
What the? So...
No, it's still worth exploring.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device. If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well...
Oh, right! No wonder telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must...
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop... From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, if I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything. Oh, wait, 1 second. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai.
We will. Same to you. All right, Traveler. What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
What? That's the best description you can come up...
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. What the... They look familiar. Oh, yeah. Incinerate! There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... In all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
Should probably replace my hammer.
Time for your arraignment! You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. That happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well-trained in martial arts, so taking them down was... But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
Huh? A new entrance. Great. we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory it...
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're...
Frozen. Crisp.
Busted. No. Quietly now.
Motion to compel!
Things are about to get dicey.
I mustn't give up. But can I out of here? I will recall. See. In the compass. Ashes.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic.
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Take it easy. 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 Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another.
Bosacius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a...
No enemies. Hold.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no.
Stay back! This is my fight.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here? Boring!
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends. Useless.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, martial Vretress. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Worthless! Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius.
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding...
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of...
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but...
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius.
Gutsy. Take it easy.
Looks like there's some information here.
Okay, let's...
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean... Boyang...
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
Come on, let's... I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then... Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
There's... no...
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss, but... Where are the...
Your memory? Of what? The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory? It's getting darker. It's...
Aether, wait!
Huh? What's that shiny round thing?
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, he was just a figment of... So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this. Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Bosacius was the leader, unlike me. He was both a formidable warrior.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new...
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information.
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Karma.
Correct. One possibility is that when they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma. Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out.
What do we do? Are we gonna die? Hyman's had enough of this place! Let me out!
What was that?
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to... A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using... And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough, but still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been active.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this...
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu.
Paimon can barely move anymore.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay?
Let's go.
Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
He must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so what about you guys? You found something
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, it seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an Adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and Adeptus. So the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full Adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
So, an Adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the Fantastic Compass, we should be able. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse,
Then we're home free.
Awesome.
you bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Oh boy. Paimon's so...
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the Fantastic Compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle. This space, well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it? Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Wait a sec.
Who else did you think it was? That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one.
No. You're just trying to help us and...
You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the Fantastic Compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the Fantastic Compass.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason. Your incredibly strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our...
Leave the boss to Ushi.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Stars align, bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge, by dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The Fantastic Compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Elatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
You can't keep this up. Your strength won't last.